How is it that everything that the Trump family touches just turns to complete and utter crap? Think about this. It was announced earlier this week, on Tuesday actually, that the student body president of the University of Florida was facing an impeachment inquiry. That happened this past Tuesday. And do you know why this student, Michael Murphy, is facing an impeachment inquiry? Because he's being accused of illegally using student funds to pay Donald Trump Jr. and his girlfriend Kimberly Guilfoyle $50,000 to come speak at the university. Now, here's the backstory on all of this. Obviously, if you want to have any kind of politician or political writer, which this was to promote his book Triggered, come to your school, you can do that. You got to raise the money or use it from your club's fees, whatever it is. You pay them the money, and sure, if it's partisan, whatever. That's perfectly fine. But what Mr. Student Body President at University of Florida, Michael Murphy, did, allegedly, was he used mandatory student fees to pay the $50,000 to Donald Trump. Now, mandatory student fees are exactly what they sound like. Fees that every student is forced to pay to the college. The college is a publicly funded university as well, which means it cannot in any way support or engage in partisan politics. So by taking those mandatory student fees and using that to pay for a partisan political event does become an impeachable offense for Mr. Michael Murphy. And during Donald Trump and Kimberly Guilfoyle's little speech down there, they engaged in partisan politics. They promoted his father's campaign, so automatically off the top, that makes it a partisan event because they're elevating a political party / politician. That's partisan. Game over. Guilfoyle, however you say it, I honestly don't care. She's a horrible human being. She attacked verbally the liberal protesters at the event, both inside and out of the event. So that's engaging in partisan politics. Donald Trump Jr. did the same thing. There's no question this was a partisan event. But Michael Murphy thought, you know what, I don't want to spend our club money on this. I'm going to take money from the college itself to pay this jerk. Because after all, I know the people who work for his campaign. Ooh, there's the plot twist, folks. See, Michael Murphy isn't just some kid who rose up through the ranks at the University of Florida, got elected their student body president, came from nothing. Oh, God, no, folks. His daddy is a high-profile Republican lobbyist, and they have millions of dollars. And his daddy's given a lot of money to the Donald Trump campaign. And then this past summer, little Michael Murphy was at a party at one of Donald Trump 2020 staffers' houses. Like not just a house party like you've seen at University of Florida. I've been to a couple. Those are amazing. No, this was one of the crappy kinds, where it's all the horrible Florida Republican rich folk hanging out, and Michael Murphy was there. And that's how he met the person who put him in touch with Trump Jr. to come to the college. Impeach this kid. Impeach him today, because he knew exactly what he was doing. But this is how incestuous and disgusting Florida politics and Florida universities truly are. If you're a Republican in this state and you've got a lot of money, you can get away with anything. Just ask Matt Gaetz and his dad, Don Gaetz. Both of them got away with massive crimes. And this little kid who inappropriately used his college's money to benefit his friend, Donnie Jr., I'd say he probably, based on his current behavior, has a pretty bright future in Republican politics, because he's already on the path of corruption and deception, which pretty much are the core of the entire Republican Party today. Thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.